All right, now we got to change the switch out for a different reason, but this is mechanical, and I've had some of these when they start getting a bunch of friction buildup, or they'll wear out and then have no friction. It uses friction to determine the time, and this, what it'll do is sort of get stuck, and then the fan stays on all night. I've had other units that wear out, and then when you turn it all the way up to 60, if it's a 60 minute or 30, the top time, whatever it is, it actually turns itself down much faster than normal. So for this one, I'm changing it out for a digital version. I was careful to get one that's useful for a lot of different things, like LEDs and CFL bulbs. In this application, I don't need that. I could have used anything, but you have to be careful with these switches. Some of the older ones certainly are not useful for things like LEDs and CFL bulbs. So, first thing we got to do is take the old switch button off. And a handy way of doing that is just putting a bit of string around it. Woohoo! There we go. That was really on there. So once that's off, there's a little screw or a little nut holding this plate on, and there you go. This just fits onto a normal switch style thing. Now, this new switch actually fits into that large square Decora style, so we're going to have to change that plate as well. Woohoo! Nice catch. Okay, let me show you what's going on inside this switch box. I've pulled this switch out just to make it easier to see. The power comes in on this wire here. The white is tied to two other wires. One is this one that goes up to the lights in this room, and the other one goes up to the fan in this room. So we're taking power from here to feed both things. So one switch is feeding off of, if you tie these two wires together or pinch them under the same screw, the light is getting its power from the same thing that the fan switch is. So we're going to tie this one switch into the fan, and then the other switch that's pairing off of the same input, that's going to the lights. Now this replacement switch is a little more complicated than the one that I was taking out because it's got 5 wires attached to it. What the heck? So anyway, let's explain.
So what you're looking at here is a circuit, it's a switch box with only one circuit that it's feeding. The black wire they're calling the hot. 4 is the load, which is what goes out to the device consuming power. White is your neutral, and 3 is the ground wire. The black and white wires tie into the power supply, the hot and neutral. The red one goes to the load, green to the box, to the ground, and the yellow wire, not used.
Okay, there we go. Everything is reconnected. I'm going to have to find a way of tucking all of these wires into the box. It's already kind of crowded in here, but what we can do is test to see that the fan comes on when I flick the switch, which of course means I've got to turn on the power in the basement. So keep an eye on my bathroom for me. If you hear me scream, I got shock. There. So the lights work. And now let's test the fan. Perfect. surprised the fan remembered that it had been turned on. So that's good to know. If the power goes out for a couple of minutes and you'd had the fan set, it's still going to be running. Awesome.